right, everybody. We are at the Innovative Housing Showcase. That's right, Innovative Housing Showcase. I know it's a little bright and it's kind of hard maybe to see the logos and the sign behind us, but we are standing right out in front of the Innovative Housing Showcase, and we're going to do a walkthrough. Now, this event is really large, so we're going to go down one side, and as you can see, the sun's bright. We're trying to do this before it gets too hot. We'll try and keep our exposure the best we can. We may stop and talk to a few people. I will find that there's several people here that will come out when we're going by, so we'll say hello and we'll introduce you to as many of the products that are out here that we can introduce you to. So what's going to be great about this is we're going to be live just on a couple of the social media channels here for another minute, but then we are only going to be live on our YouTube channel to cut down on bandwidth and everything that's going on. So if you're watching on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, Twitter, you're going to want to come to the YouTube channel, so you might want to switch over there now and you can start picking this up from the YouTube channel. We've had a great experience so far at the Housing Innovation Showcase, at the International Codes Council Offsite Construction Summit that happened yesterday. We've had a lot of meetings with the Assistant Secretary of the Department of Housing, as well as the advisors to Marcia Fudge. So it has been amazing. Dan Hardcastle was on, so let's do it. Let's showcase everything we have going on. So we're going to take a minute here, so join us on YouTube, because that's where we're going to be live. All right, let's get walking, man. So first off, this is what the entrance is. We're on the mall. I don't know if you can see at the end, but we do have the monument down at the end. Maybe let's stay over to this side, Vince, so we can get the full picture of everything we have going on. This is Steel Spark. So Steel Spark from Arizona Department of Housing is one of the partners, right, is here, and it's definitely a container style build. So if you're not familiar with them, it's a beautiful looking product, and you can go ahead and walk by. You won't bother us at all. We have a ton to cover, so we'll just keep walking and covering as we go. As you can see, we got some other news guys up there as well, covering what we have going on. It's called Fox Wing. I don't know if you can show some of that, Vince. And we will be covering, you know, as many of these products as we can. We won't do it live, but we'll never get through everything that we want to show all of you that do not have the fortunate pleasure of coming here from wherever you are. So we're fortunate enough to be here in DC. So we're gonna keep walking and talking and showing you what's here. And I will try and keep the chatter to a minimum so you don't have to sit there for hours on end watching this. So come on, Vince, let's keep moving forward here and showcasing what we have. So this looks like modules. We had Brian on last night. Actually, I saw Brian from Module on at the event, and this is their unit that they brought from Pennsylvania. Brian Gaudio, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, Dave?
How you guys doing? Might as well just say hello real quick. We only have a few minutes, and we got somebody else with you here, Trex, fellow Pittsburgher, so got to do it.
All right. Hey, everybody. Brian Gaudio, Module out of Pittsburgh. We're here on the mall. Beautiful day. The sky's cleared up a little bit, so we're excited to be here.
First 412 address ever in on the Washington Mall in Washington, D.C. Well done, Brian.
And I wanted to introduce, we have another Pittsburgher that just stopped by, so I figured I'd...
Yep. Josh Rosenbush. I'm with Trek Development. We're right in Pittsburgh, and looking forward to exploring projects with Module. So,
yeah, what do you build?
All kinds of development, but primarily affordable housing.
Affordable housing?
Yep.
All around Pittsburgh?
All around western Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Indiana County, Allegheny. Yeah.
And what's your role with Trex?
Finance and operations manager.
Yeah, so you got the important role.
Well, I had to just work with the numbers, I guess. But,
awesome, yeah. Awesome. Well, we got a lot to cover. We're going to run through. Brian, we'll come back. We're going to do some interior takes on this, and we'll edit some videos after the walkthrough. But we got to get around. It was very nice meeting you. I could always use financial advice as well. So.
All right, Dave.
We'll see you guys.
All
Thanks.
Right. See you.
All right. Module guys, more module guys. How you doing? All right, so we're going to keep moving forward here. We're getting a lot of wind on this protection on the mic, so hopefully you don't hear this too much. And we'll keep walking along here. All right, what do we have to the left? We have Remo Homes. So we've talked to these folks several times in the past. Check them out. Remo's mission is to provide zero carbon, cost-effective modular homes. So you can see they're built out of a steel. Looks like they got a steel rim all the way around. We'll walk over here and we'll chat. Let's see.
Hey David, how are you?
Good. How you been?
Good to see you after Vegas.
Here, take that. Let's talk.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about who you are, what we're doing here.
Sure, I'm Vamsi Kumar Kotla, co-founder of Remo Homes. We're trying to build net zero homes at scale. These homes generate as much power as they consume. This particular home we built in 10 days. We're trying to get eventually down to 1 hour. Everything fast fabrication, made with structured steel, very strong. Can be deployed in wildfire areas and flood areas, and can also stack up to potentially 10 stories.
10 stories?
Yes.
So where are you out of again?
We're based in Los Angeles Metro, but we're actually in Gardena next to SpaceX.
Got it. And how long have you guys been doing this?
We are a relatively new company. We started at the beginning of last year.
Yep. Awesome. How's it been so far?
It's great. This is the incredible national mall where the president of the United States gets inaugurated. So there is no bigger platform we could have asked for. We had a great meeting with Secretary Fudge yesterday, and HB chairman yesterday, and we met with about 18 congressmen and 6 senators. So it's all going well. All their staff. I don't want to misrepresent.
Yeah.
So we're advocating for more funding for housing, especially affordable and energy efficient housing.
Right.
The DOE, HUD, and all the good agencies.
Yeah. And are you making any progress?
Yes, absolutely. So Secretary Fudge said she'll come back today and talk to us about this. And we staff with chairman, or like should say ranking member, Maxine Waters staff. They came by, or they're gonna come by. Mr. Senator Padilla staff came by yesterday. So we set up follow-up meetings with some of these staff. So we're excited to get possibly the IRA funding, IIJ funding, CHIPS and Science Act funding to our industry.
Got it. So with this, how important is it to have these showcases and actually start seeing off-site construction on the forefront of a lot of the politicians' minds, the secretary's mind? What's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, absolutely. Our country has about in some estimate about 7 million housing.
Yeah.
You cannot get there to solve that crisis through traditional construction. And everything is industrialized. Our phones, furniture, cars. Why not construction? It has the lowest productivity of any major industry in the world, and it has the lowest R&D spending of any major industry in the world. So we want government to support us so we can. This is the future.
Yeah.
And like I said, this was built in 10 days. We can get it down to 1 hour, and it will generate as much power as it consumes. It's all a lot of energy efficient lighting, energy efficient fixtures, and we're using a lot of technology from automotive and aerospace technology for fast applications.
Sure. Well, we're going to come back. We'll do some interior shots a little bit later. We got a lot to cover here.
Thanks, Dave.
Good to see you. Thank you for
take care.
taking a few moments.
Bye now.
All right, we're going to move on down the line here. Sorry if you heard me coughing there a little bit. Got something in the throat. All right, to the right here is Connect. There's the Connect folks. Hi, you want to come up and talk to us for a minute? Perfect. So we'll get somebody out here to talk to us a little bit about Connect Homes. Inside. Big openings on this structure and all the glass, which is great. So we'll get somebody. I want to learn a little bit more about what Connect Homes is, and we can go from there. Looks like they can go 2 stories over there. At least that's what I'm seeing on the signage. We'll be able to show a little bit more. Guys, if you want us to come back, we can come back. It's up to you. We are live, so we only have a few minutes.
Okay.
How are you?
Great.
And you are?
I'm Whitney Walker.
Okay, Whitney, tell us a little bit about what you got going on here with Connect Homes.
Sure. Connect Homes is a modular building platform, and it doesn't matter if you're a rock star or you're a displaced person in need of supportive housing, we have a product solution for you.
Talk to me a little bit about your construction. Is it wood, steel?
It's a steel moment frame, and every one of our units is a standard size, and so you can build a 3,000 square foot home from multiple units, roughly 10.
Got it.
Case.
And where are you guys out of?
We're based in Los Angeles. Our factory's in San Bernardino, California.
And what's your service area for shipping and showcase?
Because our product ships on an intermodal freight platform,
Right.
we can ship nationwide.
You can't ship nationwide. Yeah. And how many units a year are you guys producing right now?
We're in the range of 50 right now, and looking to grow.
Yeah. And from your perspective, what problem are you guys solving?
So, I think that today housing's too expensive and it's too hard to find, and so we're trying to solve that. It doesn't matter if you're a homeowner looking to build your dream home, a real estate developer that wants to develop a small townhome community, or a government agency looking for supportive housing. We've got a product that fits that need, and we're shipping those today.
And how do people connect with Connect Homes? That's perfect, right? How do you connect with Connect?
To connect with Connect Homes, you'll find us at connect-homes.com.
Awesome. We'll come back later and do some interior shooting and stuff so we can show everybody, but I appreciate you taking a few minutes.
Right on. Thank you.
Yeah,
nice
thank
to
you.
meet you. And your
Pleasure.
name is?
My name is Dave Cooper.
Dave, brother, pleasure.
Yep, thanks everyone. All right. Come on, we'll keep walking on.
Dave, I'm Rob with Eco Smart Stud.
Yeah.
I'd love to have you over there if you get a minute.
Yeah, we're going to definitely work our way down. We're going to go this way, walk all the way back to the sun's on our eyes, and come up the other side.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep, perfect. I was already over there talking to the guys.
I know, I
earlier.
said you were there.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, we'll come over and see you. Thanks for stopping us. All right, to the right here we have Boxable. As everybody knows, we spent a lot of time at Boxable last month, and I will be by Boxable again this upcoming week on the 15th. So you may see some more information on that. But the innovation with Boxable, to me, the folding house is great, but they solved the transportation issue, and that is a big issue in the modular space and offsite space. So when we think about Boxable and everything that they're doing, they're making it easier and more accessible to be able to transport these anywhere that we go. So let's keep walking, Vince. We'll talk more about Boxable as we move forward and go from there. We got our Honduras contingent here.
Hey.
Let's walk over here. How you been?
Good.
Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, tell everybody who you are and what you do. And he's been on the show. It's been a couple years, but
Two times.
Two times. Yeah. Well, let everybody know what you're doing here and why you came from Honduras. And I love the shirt, by the way. I have to get one of those.
Yeah. Next time I bring you one.
Yeah, for sure. And you can join us. Would you like to? Yeah. Come on up.
This is my sales assistant, Berenice.
Yeah.
She doesn't speak any English. Oh, no, she speaks a little bit English.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So tell us a little bit about what your company does.
Okay. I mean, everybody knows. We're Vego. We're creating a new building technology. And we're in the process right now to do the prototypes. It's a lot of trial and error because when you do a new building technology, you have to do everything from scratch. So we cannot just go to Home Depot and buy our parts. We have to create tooling. We have to test it. Right now, we're probably building the largest cold rolling machine, which will be almost 100 feet long with 58 roller pairs. We scrapped the first one. The second one, some of the rollers had to be changed, so it's a lot of changes. They cost money, and so people can't wait to see our equipment, but we want to build something perfect, so the prototypes are now delayed. They're probably going to be available by August, maybe September, but we want to rather do it correctly than just showing something.
And when are you looking to come to market, you think?
As soon as the prototypes are ready.
Yeah.
Remember, we're creating the production equipment, and once it's ready, we can start producing instantly.
And how do people find out about your product over?
We just put our website live. It's easy to remember. It's myaffordablehouse.com.
Myaffordablehouse.com.
Yes.
How'd you get that? That's perfect.
I'm really a sales guy by nature, and when something is hard to sell, then I become an engineer and improve the product.
Gilbert, thank you so much for taking a few moments to talk to us. I'd love to catch up with you after we're done here.
Okay, great.
Learn more about you and find out a little bit more about what you're up to. Are you enjoying your time here?
Yes.
Yeah? Well, enjoy. I'll catch up with you. Thanks, Gilbert.
Okay.
All right, let's keep moving on. All right, so to the right, looks like we have Azure, A-Z-U-R-E, coming up. Definitely looks like a printed house, for sure. There you go, Azure printed homes. The sign's falling down a little bit. How you guys doing?
How are you?
Good. We're live.
You're live.
Not live, we are live. I'm curious to learn just a quick overview of what Azure is and who you are.
Sure. I'm Gene Edelman, co-founder of Azure Printed Homes. And when people talk about housing and climate, it's always followed by crisis.
Yep.
We're solving both of those issues.
Okay.
We 3D print with recycled plastic, first company to ever use this type of material. And we've been working on this for 3 years, started manufacturing in April, installing in May. And lots of great interest from consumers, from developers, glamping resorts, housing authorities for unhoused, on and on and on. So really excited to be here, and it's going to be a great thing.
Where are you out of?
We're from Los Angeles.
You're from Los Angeles, and what's your website so people can get a hold of you?
It's AzurePrintedHomes.com.
AzurePrintedHomes.com. Tell me a little bit about how you're addressing the sustainability and...
So we create positive environmental impact. The units are made from recycled plastic. So this unit you see here, it's a little backyard studio.
Sure.
Used the equivalent of 100,000 empty water bottles.
100,000 empty water bottles. And
for a 2-bedroom, it's 750,000 empty.
Yeah. And how do you end up getting your product for that? For the printer?
So we work with companies that make the composite, and we get them pellets.
Sure.
And then we have a printer. We melt the plastic and make it. How long do you think it'll take? It'll cost one of this. How long does it take to print one of these?
I would say maybe a day.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just like any other building gets built in a day, right?
Right. Not very many buildings are built in a day. Well, that's the printing, and then you got the finishes in the end.
The finishes take 3-4 days.
Yeah.
For a little unit like this. For a bigger unit, ADU, it takes 10 days.
Yeah,
Perfect. Really
perfect.
excited to be
Is
here.
there a cost involved? Like, what's the cost for one?
Oh, no. For you? No.
For me? Can we stay in it tonight?
Yeah. Somebody tried to stay here last night. No. This unit starts at $26,900.
$26,900, as it is, right?
As it is.
And what's inside of it? We're going to come back and take a look.
Yeah. It's fully wired for electricity. It can also come with solar and air conditioning. Can be operated totally off-grid. Actually, a number of our customers are buying it to be off-grid.
Got it. So is it just a room right now? No bathroom? No.
Yeah, the units we're shipping now with bathroom distribution. So a bigger unit that's 180 square feet has a bathroom, shower, kitchenette. It's $43,900.
So, and that's what I'm trying to get to, right? So they can be bigger than this. This is what you have down here to showcase the technology.
Exactly. Yeah. You can put them together as Legos. I mean, you can make a 1,500 square feet 3-bedroom.
Yeah, for sure. Well, perfect. Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to
All
talk to
right.
us. Absolutely.
Take care. Good luck.
All
Have a
right.
great day.
You too. Let's keep walking down here. I know we got our HUD folks coming up. I see. You're dying to be on camera, right?
No.
Yes, you are. Don't. Yeah. Are you giving me the finger? I said you got to point if you don't want me to come near you.
Oh.
Come on, just take 2 seconds. Tell everybody a little bit about who you are and what you do. We go over in the shade so we're not standing in so much of the sun.
So hi, I'm Regina Gray. I am the director of the Affordable Housing Research and Technology Division. We are a division that is located in the Office of Policy Development and Research at HUD. And we organize this event, and we just want everybody to come on down and learn about Home Ownership Month and how you can own one of these beautiful off-site construction products. We believe that off-site construction will help address the housing shortage and the affordable housing crisis in this country. And I think this is a great opportunity to learn more about off-site construction and the options that you have that we have available for you in terms of home ownership. So congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Well, listen, we want to thank you for everything you're doing, right? This has become an amazing event. Like this year more than any of the other years. It's growing and it's growing fast.
Yes.
And the fact that you're giving people on one of the biggest platforms as the Washington Mall here, right?
Yes.
In the world to showcase their products and let people come see the innovation that's out there. So we can have, HUD and ICC and the federal government and the politicians get involved and be able to say, okay, I didn't understand. That's what this is about, right?
Sure.
It's an eye-opener for a lot of
Yes.
people, what I'm seeing and hearing.
Absolutely.
And I think that's great.
And the point to be made is that your conventional site-built or stick and mortar conventional home is virtually indistinguishable from the off-site construction options that are modeled and featured here. So come on down, learn more about off-site construction, and learn more about Home Ownership Month and how you can own maybe one of these beautiful homes that you'll see today.
And how has the feedback been for you so far?
It's been fantastic. We are very, very excited about this year. It's the biggest one we've ever done yet, and this is only the third year, so it's just going to get bigger and bigger, and this is just wonderful. So,
Yeah. You should be on camera more often. I'm just saying you're pretty good at it.
Oh, man.
So, well, thank you so much.
I appreciate
Thanks for
it. Thank
everything
you
you're
so
doing
much.
here.
Yes.
Yep, and we're going to
Appreciate
keep
it.
showing everybody what's going on.
Thank you so much.
Yep, you're very, very welcome. All right, let's keep walking by. So this is the showcase information booth here. We're not going to attack you. We already took care of the HUD response, but wave everybody. Those are the folks making it happen here. So thank you. All right, let's keep walking down, and we'll keep showcasing. While I do that, I'm going to check some messages, and I got to try and put a windsock on this one mic, which has not been easy to do. I'm sorry if that wind's bothering everybody. We'll figure it out here just shortly. So check out this house here. Let's keep walking. I don't see a sign on the name of the home, but we will come back. Oh, it's Cypress. That's who. Yeah. Well, good. Cypress has come up with a new panel technology, and this is a house that we'll come back and we'll get some more information on as well. And we can showcase the inside of it. There's a steel. This is made with steel at the moment. Even the ceiling is steel. All the framing on this is steel, and we're gonna keep doing what we do here. So let's keep walking on. I don't see anybody outside to talk. There's a lot of people inside. So when we get to the end, everybody, we're gonna actually turn around and we're gonna. Oh, look who it is. We got Sean. We got the Intagliatas in front of us. They were nice enough to have dinner with me last night.
David?
I was nice enough to have dinner with them and their beautiful family. Good to see you again.
Nice to see you.
How
are you, man?
So how's it going? You enjoying
we're
it?
just getting here. We're going to go see our good friends down the road at Module, and I am always blown away by how aggressive and how cool Uber and the Zip system is.
Yeah.
Those guys never sit still. What a company.
And that's SPCA.
It
That's
is.
the building components.
Oh, very cool.
And they did that panel structure, and we'll cover that on the way back. And a day they put up that two-story structure using panelized.
One day.
What
does that say about this?
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
You're under roof, you're under weather.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
It is.
It's unbelievable. I hope you had a good time last night.
I did. I had a great time. Your kids were amazing.
Thank
Your grandkids were amazing. So I look forward to meeting them again. What are you thinking of this? You're just getting here.
We just got here. It's going to be really cool. I really enjoy these things. It's just so much fun to see how they can put these things up so quickly.
Right?
Right. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is. And there's a whole bunch of really great stuff. I mean, we've only started on this side, and then we're going to walk back and come back up because the sun.
Did you see the 3D printing house?
The Azure one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just came from Azure.
I had to go touch it. I thought, oh, it's paper mache. No, it's cool. We'll go look at
They
it.
printed it 3D?
Yeah.
Swear to goodness.
Yeah, and the DOE has some products over there you should go check out as well where they're 3D printing structural floor systems.
Very cool.
So check it out.
We're going to check the whole thing out, David.
Cool. Good seeing you guys. Thanks again. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Great to run into you.
Good seeing this young man.
Yeah, behind the scenes, right? Nothing happens without the people that help us behind the scenes. So. All right, so true. All right, we'll see you guys. Bye now.
Take care, man.
All right, well, that's always a pleasant surprise. Last night, after being here a few days, I was just looking to kind of relax, and Sean said, "Why don't you come? My family's in town. We'll have dinner." So we just got to talk about life and family stuff, and amazing family. So All right, so I think when we get to the end here, we'll see. We got a solar panel display. Looks like set up here to the right, and that's kind of what's here. Merge Alliance is the name of it. We know the solar stuff. We talk solar quite regularly in our industry. Hopefully we got that wind sound a little bit more dialed in. How you guys doing? Tell us a little bit about who Merge Alliance is.
Okay, Merge Alliance is a nonprofit. We started a number of years ago looking at renewable energy and how to make it more mainstream. And one of the challenges there is to standardize these configurations of how you put batteries and solar and all the different renewable sources together. At the point of use. It's kind of a distributed energy strategy. And a lot of people think the microgrids are one size or for one application, but actually microgrids are something. It's more of a configuration platform, so it can be used by a utility or it can be a homeowner's microgrid. Okay, it's sort of like computing. You can have a personal computer, you can have a big mainframe computer, and everything in between. So one of the standards we're working on now is not only how to configure microgrids so they have optimum efficiency and availability of renewable energy, but also to now start linking them together, sort of like an internet. We call it the internet of energy, just like the internet of information.
Where are you guys based out of?
We are headquartered in Arlington here, close by, but we're pretty much a North America activity. Although right now we're also working with the folks in Europe because we hope to take these standards and make them international. So we have sort of beachfronts in Africa and Asia and the Middle East and so on. So we're starting to spread this kind of strategy of networking of energy. We hope to have the worldwide grid soon. There's already, for example, a cable from Australia to Singapore. Singapore has a very small landmass but has a high density of energy use. Australia has a lot of landmass and not so much need for the energy. And now there's a cable that actually goes under the ocean and transmits solar energy made in Australia all the way to Singapore. So we see eventually a worldwide web of interconnection of energy resources so that there's no place in the world where energy, particularly electricity, is not available.
Perfect.
And so relative to affordable housing, the other challenge is to how to bring these new technologies to developing economies and affordable housing and so on. So that's why we're here, is that we're working with HUD and the Department of Energy in a pretty great collaboration, I would call it, to make sure that we have an equitable use of renewable energy across the board.
Yep. And Brian Patterson, co-founder and chairman, how do people find out more about this?
They can go to our website, which is just eMerge Alliance, all one word, emergealliance.org. We're a nonprofit. We have academic organizations, we have government agencies, we have commercial, industrial companies, and so on. So we're truly a kind of a cross-section of the whole industry and the whole ecosystem of particularly electricity. We're focused on electricity, which is kind of the future with electric vehicles, electric
A lot of the houses are going
and,
electric, absolutely.
So and it's great that here, and maybe by next year, we'll even have more of this showcase powered by solar energy or one of the renewable energies right here on the mall.
Well, I look forward to it.
Okay,
All right,
I'd like to introduce you, if I can, to Gary Opedal, who's one of our governing members is Block Energy.
Okay.
And they're actually doing the demonstration.
Why don't we walk over here so we can just show if you want to talk about it real quick. Go on the other side there if you don't mind, and that way we're not looking at the back of you. And here, hold that up to your mouth and just explain to us what we have here.
What we need to do in the future is look at the grid edge, okay? Because that's where all of the challenges are. If we all want what we say, which is 2 EVs per house, induction stoves, heat pump water heaters, heat pump HVAC, well then we're going to need to put some storage in the neighborhood. Because otherwise we don't have a system that's going to get that much load to the loads, that much energy. And we're going to blow all the transformers, right? And the transformers are difficult to get. So what we do is we do neighborhood microgrids that we put in storage and solar and the controls that make the whole system work. So a utility, for instance, can buy this instead of adding capacity to a coal plant or to a peaker plant. They can put this in at current rates and give people 100% renewable and resilient power. In Tampa, Florida, we just sustained Hurricane Ian. Power outages all around for 3 days, and our neighborhood stayed up.
Got it. So tell me a little bit about, give me some examples of where you guys are currently in neighborhoods you're powering.
We started out at Kirtland Air Force Base in a collaboration with Sandia National Labs in a DOE effort, which is what this is about. HUD and DOE is putting on the show. And once we got that proven technology from 2019, then we did our first commercial project in Tampa, Florida. With Tampa Electric. Now we're doing one just a stone's throw from here in Prince George's County, Maryland, with Pepco and Exelon Company for affordable housing. The key to this is the folks get the renewable resilient energy at no cost to the homeowner. So that means it's perfect for affordable housing because the utility pays for it. And they're gladly paying for it because they get a return on capital from this capital being put into rates. So that's a way for utilities to get into the renewables business easily.
Love it. Thanks so much. How do people find out more about you?
www.blockenergy.com.
Appreciate you. All right. Thanks so much. And hey, glad you're here. We need more of this. So love it. Thanks, everyone. Bye, Brian. All right. Let's walk down here. We're going to get to the end, then we're going to take a 10-minute break. We'll walk our way back. That way we're not walking into the sun. It's going to be in the 80s today, so we wanted to get this show up and running before it gets too hot. The equipment needs to cool down a little bit. It gets too warm. So what are we looking at here is, well, I don't know. Let's get over to Path House. So we'll find out a little bit more about who Path House is and where they're from. And see if there is anybody we can chat with. Let me just see if there's somebody around. Dave Cooper Live. I have a show that talks about innovation in construction. So we showcase the people, the products, and the process that do, and we're here with the International Code Council just covering the event. So pretty much everything you see here in the outside world is all we talk about around the world we travel.
So Dave Cooper Live, let me just give you a couple of nuggets. One.
And we are live right now, so you're in the middle of my show.
Sorry.
That's okay.
So HUD has typically been doing passive, so efficiency, HERS ratings, and passive housing. But the point of this is the active energy side of things, and the two need to marry because it takes software, hardware, policy, customer behavior, and finance, the 5 things, to move the energy transition forward. And housing is a great place to do it because it's a bunch of the load that we have in the country, and we're not really addressing it right now at the pace or scale necessary to solve the problem.
Well, I'll tell you what, look me up on Dave Cooper Live, LinkedIn. If you look me up, send me a message because I have a show on Fridays called BS Friday. It's Building Science Fridays, and we showcase experts around the world that are building it better. So
great. Thank you so much.
Thanks for stopping us. Okay, great. Let's just see if we can get a quick camera in here. We're going to have to learn a little bit more about it. I'm trying to see how the construction, I love how they have their cladding on the exterior here. Maybe you can go up and showcase that. And let me see if I can get somebody from the Path House that can talk to us. Let me see if I can get somebody. We'll come.
Take care.
Is there anybody from Path House that can say hello?
Is Lachlan in there? I don't know. I think somebody's in there, yeah.
Okay. Well, we're not going to go inside, but I'll see if
I can
Lachlan.
go in.
Talk a little bit about your house. We're live right now, so it is a live show. Dave Cooper Live, and this is what we do. So
yeah, let's chat. And you are?
I am Dave Cooper.
Dave Cooper,
one
nice
and
to meet
only.
you.
Yeah, what? Colby, how you doing, buddy? Good. Check out this house, Colby. Go inside. I got the doors wide open. All right, so here we are. Why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are and what your product is, please?
So I'm Zlatan Selvic. I'm an architect, project manager on Path House. So Path House is a volumetric mass timber modular product. We're out of Portland, Oregon. These are 2 of our first prototypes. A studio module, a 2-bedroom module. And the idea is like Legos or a kind of connector set. It's a kit of parts that you can put together.
Over this way so you don't get run over. Yeah.
You can combine these, assemble these vertically, stack them, or horizontally stack them vertically to go from everything from a studio module or unit in somebody's backyard. That could be an ADU, or combine two of them in a single family home, or create a large apartment building or complex.
Wood or steel construction?
Wood, mass timber, CLT, cross-laminated timber.
Yep.
So that's the structure, all the walls, the ceiling, the roof, the floor, all out of mass timber, CLT. We're also looking at MPP, mass plywood panel as another type of material. But yeah, all wood. We are working with the U.S. Forest Service. They're one of our partners and investors. They have a lot of forests, so working with them to.
Who's the CLT manufacturer?
So we work with Smartland.
Yeah, sure.
Smartland. Worked with also Logging Timbers, so we're not really tied down to anybody. We're open.
Okay.
Sourcing from a variety of different places.
So these are pretty much your test models. When do you go to market?
So our first project is going to be with the U.S. Forest Service. That'll be our first pilot project. We're hoping by next summer.
Okay.
They're going to be ordering 37 of these modules to create ranger station housing out in Detroit City, Oregon.
Ranger station housing, yeah?
Correct. So all the wildfires that were happening over there in Oregon and California, a lot of their ranger stations actually burned down, so they can't replace them fast enough. So that's why they're interested in Path House, where we're able to produce these at a large scale and very quickly.
What are you guys using on here for the cladding? I see it's clippable cladding.
So this is it's a wood siding. Okay. Basically, you can clad these in whatever you want. So they would come out of the factory basically like this. The wood box, waterproofing, and then once it gets to site, depending on what the owner or the customer wants, they can clad them in whatever material they want. Could be metal panel.
Now is this a bump out in the house then? Is that what I'm looking at?
This is where the exterior insulation would go. So depending on where you're located, that would dictate how well you have to insulate the wall, and then what type of cladding you want.
So you have it looking like this for demonstration purposes. That's what I was trying to understand.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why the modules are kind of spread out to show that they're individual pieces. They could be connected. Sure. And then depending on what type of roof you want, you can do a gable, a hip roof, a flat roof. If you want more of a modern look. So yeah, that's kind of the idea.
How people find you?
Pathhouse.com.
Pathhouse.com. There you have it, everybody. Pathhouse.com. I think we just have a couple more. We're going to go down to the end, and then we're going to walk back that way so the sun's not in our face. I'm Dave Cooper, Dave Cooper Live. We have a show, and this is all we talk about, so I don't think I've heard of Path House, which is surprising to me.
Yeah.
We travel the world talking about innovation in construction, and we do a lot of time with mass timber, CLT manufacturers. So thank you so much for taking a few moments. Appreciate having you out. All right. It's always good to keep growing our network and people we're meeting. I think what's so great about this space right now is there are so many people that are tackling the affordable housing issue, tackling off-site as a method to achieve, in this case for the ranger stations. But if the ranger stations burn down, I always ask myself, is it better to put a wood one back up or something that's fireproof? So I want to talk to them a little bit more about what they're thinking there. I know mass timber is not nearly going to burn the same way, so maybe that's part of it. Let's see what we got here. Forest home. So forest home. How do we see it? Forest home. Local and smart, accurate and sense service. Okay, perfect. All right, so as you can see here, and we're going to come back. We're running a little bit out of battery, and we're going to have to restart on this, and the heat's starting to suck us down. So just stay with us. We will start, but here's another company. Obviously, there's a lot of people in here. We're not going to bother them, but clearly they're using a CLT product. We'll find out who the product is, and you can find Forest Home right there with your scan. Maybe get that scan so people can find the product. We're going to come back and we're going to showcase it.
Little scraps of wood glued together. They make all types of stuff. It's called OSB. OSB is basically.
All right, Vince, why don't we show the monument? And listen, that's only one side. We're going to go do the other side in just a little bit, so stay with us. We're going to take a few-minute break. We got to recharge, get something to drink. It's hot out here, and hopefully you stick with us. So, Vince, keep it focused there. Let's hit the end card on that. Don't end the show, and then we'll come back to you, and we'll walk to the other side. All right. Okay, everybody, listen, we are back live here. It is getting hot. We're having some equipment overruns, or overheating, I should say. So what we're going to do is we're going to end the show right here. We are going to go and record all of the rest of this, and then we're going to post that a little bit later for everybody to see. So, and also the wind's been picking up pretty heavy, so we end up with that swoosh noise, which we don't want to have. So stay tuned. We are in Washington, D.C. at the Innovative Housing Showcase put on by the NAHB, the ICC, and our good friends at HUD, who are really trying to make a difference. And if you watch the first half of the show, the second half of the show has just as many great products, and we're looking forward to bringing it to all of you here shortly. So my name is Dave Cooper. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're not subscribed. We're going to bring you more great content, so stay tuned.